I chose Facialteam because I really liked the consultation I had with, I think I've had consultations with both Dr. Simon and Dr. Capitan, and I really liked their approach in both cases. They're very personable, and they didn't recommend anything too aggressive, which I came into this with a lot of concerns about, like, how I would relate to the result, how much of my face I wanted to change. And so I really appreciated that they seemed like willing to work with me and like not do like some surgeons want to remake your whole face, and that wasn't the vibe I got from them at all. I'm really happy with the results so far. Right after surgery, I didn't have basically any bruising, and the swelling was so uniform across my forehead that it wasn't that noticeable, and I loved it. I like immediately, as soon as the bandages were off, I looked in the mirror and I loved the result. And I'm really glad I got to have that moment before like the bruising came in and the swelling gets worse and the swelling gets a little lumpier. I expected all of those things, and I actually didn't expect to like the result for several months, but I'm really grateful that I had that moment and was able to be like, okay, this was definitely the right decision. I still have the photo that I took when I was lying in the hospital bed after my bandages came off, and that was the moment when I knew I'd made the right decision. So that was a big one. And then just now during my final consult, I had them take a time-lapse video of the surgery, and I watched it just now with the surgeons, and seeing them like point out all the things that are going on and like describe the surgery as like I'm watching the surgery was a really cool moment. And I'm really grateful that they were able to do that and it came out so well. I can kind of tell that my own relationship with my image is shifting as I'm just like seeing a different reflection. I'm finding it like easier to like pictures of myself and like easier to like what I see in the mirror. And I think that'll come through in my interactions with people. I would say go with your gut instinct. I knew I wanted to have the surgery, and I like spent a lot of time making a list of pros and cons, but ultimately I went with my first choice of procedures and my first choice of doctors. And so I think if you're thinking about it, you probably know the answer, and I would say go for it.